guys, Ben here from Corner Flag Games, and welcome back to episode number 5 of the Western United Mini Road to Glory career mode. So we'll kick off this episode by jumping across now into the season calendar and having a look at what games we have on offer in today's episode. So we are going to do things a little bit different. We are going to try and smash through quite a few games, probably one more than what we usually do. So we will play the first game at home against Perth Glory in this episode. The second one will be a home game to Adelaide United. That one will be simulated. The third game will be away against Melbourne City in Melbourne, and we will play that one. Followed up by a home game later on in the next week on the Tuesday against the Wellington Phoenix, and we will finish off this episode probably by finishing up with the Melbourne Victory away game. But I will come back to you once the squads are all settled up, and I will see you shortly. Okay guys, so the squads have now been picked for this first game at home against Perth on the 26th of January. So guys, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so here we move into today's first played game, and it will be at home at Wyndham Stadium against the Perth Glory. Okay, so here is our Western United lineup, and it is an unchanged first team lineup with Philip Curto in goal, a back four of Gabar, Deng, Martins, and Voyitsa. Figueroa and Chapman will hold up the defensive midfield with Kone and Diamante as the attacking midfielders with Zua and Berisha up front. Here is the Perth Glory lineup. It will be a Ureta in goal, a back five of Franjic, Worthright, Marcella, Alex Grant, and Kim So-Bion. Three in the midfield in Juande, Diego Castro, and Kilkenny with Iconomidis and Fornaroli up front as the strikers. And it will be the boys from Wyndham Stadium to get things going. We are going to turn off attacking fullbacks because we are a little bit strapped for some stamina at the moment. The boys have come in with not full stamina in this game, but looking to get a couple of goals early, make a couple of substitutions. And, oh, that's a poor header by Berisha 3 minutes in, but it's a start. Get on with the show. Thiago Martins getting a lovely header off there to Connor Chapman. He's found a bit of space now to find Jacques Zua. He's just waiting for a hold up here. Plays it on the inside to Figueroa. Back to Zua. Zua takes the strike, and it's in the back of the net. It's the easiest goal, lads, that you'll ever bloody see. 7 minutes in. We're on the board against Perth Glory, sitting in third place. So here it is, lads, on the replay. Zua with the hold-up play. None of the defenders in the five-man defense of Perth Glory wanted to come out. Surely you can afford somebody to step out of their line. And as they quickly won to it, between Zua and Chapman, it's hit the back of the net. And that goal does come to Jacques Zua. It's 2 goals now in the A-League. And it will be Perth to kick us off once more. Perth have a very commanding strike power partnership between Diego Castro, Bruno Fornaroli, and Chris Iconomidis, some of the more higher rated strikers in this league at the moment. Takes a deflection. One day misses it though. Berisha does pick up on it. And it is Jacques Zua who's through by himself. Can we get that one through to Berisha? Berisha takes the strike, but Worthright slides in and gets it out. It will be a corner. Here it is on the replay for Berisha. It comes in, tries to strike it with his left, and it comes off the knee of Worthright and goes over the bar. On and out for Diamante to take for Western United. He's going to smash this one straight in near post. It's fallen to Deng. Oh, and he tries to control it. Why didn't you just hit it off Thiago Martin's head? Going out wide now to Diamante, waiting for an overlap. And there it is. It's come through Gabar, who's caught in all sorts of mess. Can he get the cross in? He does. Nobody's there at the back stick for it, though. Kone picks it up. On the outside of the area, we take a strike. Nobody there, though. It hits a mess of bodies through the five-man defense of Perth Glory. Figueroa, nearly at the end of the half, goes for the strike. And it's hit a mess of bodies. And that will do us at the end of the first 45 minutes. So it's been a one and done so far. A lot of possession in our enemy territory. But it is the captain there, Diamante, who's doing well. And Jacques Zua on the score sheet. And as the boys roll into the sheds at half-time, it does finish up. Western United 1, Perth Glory 0. And here are the match facts at the halftime break. So for Western United, it is 1 goal, 7 shots, 3 on target with a shooting accuracy of 42%. To Perth Glory's 0, 0, 0 for a shooting accuracy of a big fat duck. We are beating them in the passing accuracy, but theirs is quite high as well with ours at 90%. And theirs at 85%, and we are killing them on the possession with 61%. Perth Glory's 39%. So guys, without further ado, let's kick on with this second half. And it will be Perth Glory to kick things off before the first half. So we've gone into the halftime break and made ourselves some substitutions. We have made all three. So De Silva will come on and now play up front with Berisha. Connor Payne will come on to replace Akone. And Jonathan Aspro will come on to replace Boyitsa, but it's not going to matter. They draw one back bloody well straight away. We have also switched up to a 3-5-2 formation as well, which I'm thinking may not have been the greatest idea because Economides has just absolutely bagged an absolute banger. So exposed down this right-hand side while I was talking, and it's just fallen to him in the middle of the box. Oh, dang, where were you, sunshine? He just gets it straight on his foot, lets Economides have it, and on the volley just puts it straight in past Philippe Courteau. And the goal does come to Chris Economides, and it is now 8 goals for him in the A-League. And, wow, what a start. We changed formation, and like 3 minutes later, we're already conceding goals. This is not good. Oh, Aspro, what sort of a pass is that? We do have men on dead legs so far. Chapman just waiting for Connor Payne to spring into life, and as he does manage to fake turn it and get it through. Can we get that man there? No, Grant clears it. The pass is not accurate enough. Into Figuerea. We see a man there. It is a Berisha who is just offside. The ball initially wasn't meant to go to him, but here it is back on the replay. It would have been ever so slight. Oh, give me the reverse angle. We do manage to come away with the header. Berisha straight in to Danny De Silva, the attacking midfielder, playing at striker. It hits Berisha's head on the way through, and he'll be flagged for offside again for a stupid run. Here it is on the replay. Fake shots to get past his man. Takes the crack, tries to go the opposite side, but manages to clatter it in to Bezat Berisha on the way through. One day, inside to Kilkenny. Connor Chapman will sneakily get that ball out. Come to Figuerea. Can we play in a ball here to De Silva, who takes it on the angle and smashes it, ladies and gents, into the back of the net. 66 minutes played, and it is the substitute Cam coming on as a striker who will bag it this time. Here it is on the replay. Some great through ball. Figuerea up so high, needing oxygen, and on a very tight angle to catch out Perth's goalkeeper. Oh, he's just slid it past him into the back of the net. And that goal does come to Daniel De Silva, and that is 2 goals now for him in the A-League. And here it is. Still got a little bit of time to go. Perth with plenty of time to catch things up and draw level. As I said earlier, they are sitting 3rd in the table, so this was never a nailed-on win. Can we slide that ball through to De Silva once more? Yes, we sort of do. He's got nothing, though, coming through. Can we lay that one back to Figuerea, who takes it first time and absolutely scuffs it? For the last couple of minutes, Perth Glory will bring on Joel Chianese for Marcella, so a defensive for attacking. Payne winning the header in a decent area and nodding it to Berisha. Berisha once more. It's Chapman. He falls at his own feet. He takes a second bite at it, and the keeper just stood there and watched it. 87 minutes of this offensive midfielder, Connor Chapman, who's playing in the guts of the midfield right now in this 3-5-2 formation. And here it is on the replay. Just again, no defensive press by Perth Glory. And as the initial shot rebounds off the defender for Perth, it does get picked up by Chapman and smacked home while the keeper is rooted to the spot. And the goal does come to Connor Chapman. That's 4 goals for him now in the A-League. And we've come out and had an absolute blinder in this second half. Perth get underway for the very little time that remains in this second half. All we need to do is defend now. We don't need to push bodies forward. Just weather the storm. Kilkenny out wide now by Economides. Can he get a cross in, or is he going to go at it? No. Oh, it's made a mess of bodies on the way through. Keeper, what are you doing? We're just standing there at it. Oh, geez, get it away. Get it away, and that will do us. Ladies and gentlemen, we did have a scare there in injury time. Nobody knew who or where the ball was. We did come out in this second half and replied to Perth Glory's very early goal. And at the end of 90 minutes, it does finish Western United 3, Perth Glory 1. So, ladies and gents, here are the match facts after our 90 minutes against Perth Glory. So for Western United, it is 3 goals, 13 shots, 6 on target, with a shooting accuracy of 46% to Perth Glory's 1 goal, 3 shots, 1 on target, and a shooting accuracy of 33%. We did drop our passing accuracy, and Perth raised theirs ever so slightly, with both of us finishing on 86%. And they did claw back a fair chunk of the possession, nearly 10%, with us finishing up with 52% to Perth's 48%. So, ladies and gents, we move into our next game, which is a home game against Adelaide United a couple of days after our win against Perth Glory. So, we will be running the backup brigade in this fixture, and that will be seen on the screen right now, with the only exception being Vujica. But we do come away with it, a 2-0 victory, but very worryingly, Jonathan Aspro has picked himself up an injury. And it is not a very bad injury, which is very good to see. It's only a head cut, so Jonathan Aspro will be out for an entire day. Okay, guys, so we're now at the end of the transfer window. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get through this last hour of the transfer window, and then I'm going to show you guys what is going on in regards to our transfers. Okay, guys, so moving into our first transfer at the end of the window, and all these players have come in now on pre-contract, because that's the only way to do things in the A-League. No money is to be exchanged hands. But moving on with that, we've picked up some deals for next season, and that is we've brought in Anderson Lopes, a striker, right wing cam, 26 years of age, 73 rated Brazilian. We've brought him in for 3.8 a week, which is fantastic. We've brought in Tommy Orr as well, an Australian 28-year-old left mid centre mid. We've brought him in for $2,000, getting them all on bargains at the moment. 270 rated, so he'll be handy to have as well. I did want to get some Australian flair in this side as well. We've picked up Marcos Jr., a cam striker left mid, 27 years of age from Brazil. Picked him up for $5,000 a week. You'll notice a trend here for the eagle-eyed viewers too. We've brought in Gabriel Xavier, a right mid striker and cam, 26-year-old Brazilian from Nagoya Grampus in the J-League, picking him up for $4,500 a week. We've also brought in Ryota Oshima, a centre defensive midfielder, centre mid, 27 years of age, brought him in for 5.1 a week. And the final signing, it will be another Australian signing as well as cover for our fullbacks, and it will be Harrison Delbridge that we bring in from rivals Melbourne City. He's a centre-back, right-back, 27-year-old Australian. Got him for $2,500 a week. So, guys, they were the transfers that we did for this window. Okay, guys, so moving into our next game, and it will be another playing game. It will be against our local city rivals, Melbourne City, on the 1st of February. So, guys, without further ado, let's get into this game. Okay, lads, so here we go. We're here at this amazing, fantastic stadium as Melbourne City host us, Western United, at AAMI Park. So here is the Melbourne City lineup. It will be Dean Bazanis in goal, the back four of Arietta, Richard Wimblitcher, Harrison Delbridge, and Scott Galloway. 5 in the midfield in Cabrera, Roston Griffiths, Remy Nazarene, Josh Brilliante, and Florian Berengay, and Jamie McLaren up front. Here is the Western United lineup with one change to it coming back from injury. It will be Philip Curto in goal, the back four of Josh Risdon, Thomas Deng, Tiago Martins, and Omar Gabar. Figueroa and Connor Chapman will hold up the defensive midfielder, with Diamante and Kone as the attacking mids, and Zur and Barisha up front as the strikers. And it will be Melbourne City to kick things off live here from AAMI Park. They look like they're running a slightly depleted squad at the moment, playing a bit of youth in their midfield, but that will not stop us from going hammer and tong against them in this fixture as Kone runs on down this line. He's waiting for the run through of Connor Chapman. And Chapman get past things here. Nope, he gives the ball into Arietta. We'll get it away through Omar Gabar, now playing back on that left-hand side. Here's Barisha, who's sitting on it now. Can we flick that one over the top for Omar Gabar to run onto once more? He is a bit dead. Tries to flick it in. There's the header by Kone, but it is wide. And that is a disgraceful header by the ex-Greek international. Omar Gabar, straight through the guts, through to Chapman. It's a 1-2 straight through to Barisha, who takes a strike. Wasn't meant to. Was going for the initial fake shot, but he does manage to peg it okay on his left boot. Forces the keeper into a save. Shifting wide for Cabrera. McLaren once more. Straight into Tommy Deng, though. And Tommy Deng gives it straight to Remy Najarine. Cabrera with some fancy footwork getting in. They've got us out wide through Arrieta, who plays inside to McLaren. Remy Najarine. Griffiths, this is their best build-up so far. Austin Griffiths takes a strike on 35. And that one goes sailing in over the bar. Decent build-up play by Melbourne City, but not the execution. Josh Risden trying to cut in Brilliante, force him onto the wrong foot and slice it off. But it will be Tommy Deng who comes away with things this time. Can we get that ball on from Chapman to Zua? Zua is one-on-one. Is he going to mess it up this time? Bazanis gets his hands up. He puts it straight at the keeper. Zua is losing his touch. Austin Griffiths now in the midfield for City. They've fucked it up. In through to Figueroa, who backheels it to Berisha. Bazanis is there, and I didn't mean to swear, ladies and gents, but now we can't do this. A perfect bit of play here. Completely opened up their defense, even with Zua running over the ball. Bazanis is on fire in this one. Not long left in this half. Figueroa puts a ball through to Berisha. Tries to get one off on the turn. Nothing happening though, but that will do us for the first 45 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Both sides having chances, both sides playing very weirdly. And as we roll into the sheds for half-time, it is Melbourne City 0, Western United 0. So, ladies and gents, here are the match facts at the halftime break. So, for Melbourne City, it is no goals, 2 shots, none on target with the shooting accuracy of a big fat duck. To Western United's 0 goals, 6 shots, 2 on target with a shooting accuracy of 33%. They are slightly edging us out with their passing accuracy on 82% to our 81%. But we do edge out the possession with 51% to Melbourne City's 49%. So guys, without further ado, we'll get straight in now to this second half. And it will be the boys from Western Melbourne to get things underway in this second half. Hasn't exactly been the game that, and the derby that we wanted so far. It has been a bit tame by both sides. Sitting back and just waiting for their moments and opportunities to come through. And we're just going to play the possession game a bit here. See what? Just sort of creating some space. Figueroa inside now to Chapman, who takes one from a wide angle. And Bazanis gets over it. Shouldn't be taking shots like that against the keeper like this in form. But anyway, he does manage to get it onto his right boot and has a crack at it. Not bad for the defensive midfielder. Through this line. And it falls to... He tries to get it into Zua, but it's not going to hit its intended target. But Diamante will find Risden once more as we hit Zua at the edge of the box. He's just going to run straight through and do it himself. Oh, and he goes for the strike, but flashes across the front of goal. Tone now on the ball. Can we find something here? Diamante. Zua locks one in over the top for Risden. The man back from injury to chase. Can we find a ball through? It's Diamante. Tries to take a strike himself, but he'll get the second one. Chapman. Oh, denied from the 6-yard box. Bazanis is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. There is no way that he would have stopped that as Jamie McLaren comes flying through. He's going to do it himself, and he's hit the side netting. Here it is on the replay. He's completely done. Curto would have had it covered, though, at the near post. Nobody was tracking him back. We just try and do it all ourselves. And Pasquale tries to put in a ball. Wimblitcher takes down our man, but that's okay. Zua's on it. Scotty McDonald tries to go round. Can we get that one in behind? It's Connor Payne. Takes it on the near post. Bazanis is down. It looks like he's offside in the end, and that would have been our best chance. So here it is on the replay. Straight at Bazanis. Falls on his ass, and as it comes back to him, tries to get it in, but hits the side netting. It's not enough. Zua playing deep now in injury time. Chapman sort of goes through. McDonald, the old man. Can we play through? Zua! He's done it in the 92nd minute. 92.5 minutes, ladies and gents, with half a minute to go. It is that man there, Jacques Zua, who's managed to find the back of the net. And what a derby finish it is. Here it is on the replay. Connor Chapman and ball straight through to Scotty McDonald. Fake shot to take out his man. Waiting for Zua to come running through. And it's an easy one for him. Fair play. Bazanis has been really, really good in this game. But nobody was getting to that one. The goal does come to Jacques Zua. That is 3 goals for him now in the A-League this season. And with 30 seconds of this game to go, Melbourne City will get things underway, and it's not going to be enough, ladies and gentlemen. in this derby match. We clinch victory from the jaws of defeat in the last 30 seconds of the game. Mark Rudan and the lads all happy. Had to make some changes. The boys felt a bit lackluster, but we pushed them through for a win in the end. And at the end of 90 minutes, it does finish. Melbourne City 0, Western United 1. Okay, ladies and gents, so here are the match facts after our 90 minutes against Melbourne City. So for them, it was no goals, 4 shots, none on target with a shooting accuracy of a big fat duck to Western United's 1 goal, 15 shots, 7 on target. Yes, 15 shots, guys, with a shooting accuracy of 46%. Their passing accuracy fell off woefully in that second half, finishing up with 78% to our 85%, and they did lose out on possession as well, with us holding 57% to Melbourne City's 43%. Okay, guys, so we move into our next game of this episode on the 4th of February, coming on a Tuesday night, and we are at home to Wellington. This will be a simulated game, and as you can see, it is the backup brigade on screen right now. Their last 3 is a loss and 2 draws, and in the end, it does finish up with a draw, but an injury to young Seb Pasquale. And it is only a baby injury. He has a bruised leg and is going to be out for the next 3 days. And for today's final game, it will be the away game against Melbourne Victory on Sunday, the 9th of February. And we are going to simulate this one. This one could completely make or break the season. They've had 2 wins and a draw in their last couple of games. We're playing away. Oh, it's a close one. But in the end, ladies and gents, we end up beating our other Melbourne rivals 3-2.
3 hours later.
Tolson's delivery. Goalkeeper in the vicinity. Will it come down for the victory? Away by Kone. What a result for Western United. They win their first ever victory against the victory. And how have they done it? From 2-0 down, they salute in a 5-goal thriller. A night that will never be forgotten.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap things up for this episode. And when we come back in our next episode, we will be playing the penultimate game at home against Sydney FC, who are just behind us in the table by 2 points. And they do have a game in hand, which I'm assuming is this game against us. So we'll leave it on that cliffhanger. And I just want to finish out by saying, thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it and leave your comments and feedback down below. Don't forget to smack that subscribe button if you haven't already, and tick the little notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. For all those that aren't aware, please jump on and join in all the fun and in all the banter on the official Corner Flag Games Discord channel. Links will be on screen and in the description below. And for all those that aren't aware, we are doing a live stream series now on both Twitch and YouTube, and we do those every single week on a Sunday night. So please make sure that you are following on my Twitch, and make sure that you are subscribed on the YouTube channel, and tick the notification to get the notification for when I go live on both those platforms. Link for my Twitch will be on screen and in the description below. And I'll be back with the next episode of the Western United Mini Road to Glory Career Mode very, very soon.